All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Limitless Mindset Podcast. I just wanted to take a quick moment before we dive in today and say thank you guys so much for listening in. I really appreciate all the comments, likes, and shares and some of the feedback you guys have been giving. And I'm glad to hear that this is adding value to some of you guys in your individual businesses. Today, I wanted to actually do something a little bit different, and I wanted to share some tips and techniques if you guys are looking to actually fail within your business. Over my years of coaching and leadership and training people, I've started to notice some key indicators that people that tend to fail possess, right? These are key features, key personality traits, key things that they do within their business that leads them down the path of failure. So I figured I'd share these with you guys if failure is something that you're actually looking to accomplish in your business. The number one thing that I can say you guys need to have if you're looking to fail within your business is a solid lack of work ethic, okay? If you guys want to go far, if you guys want to make sure you're achieving good things, make sure you don't have work ethic. If you lack the work ethic, you're absolutely guaranteed to fail within your individual businesses. Make sure you guys are not going above and beyond. Make sure that on the hard days, you're just giving up and you're quitting because those with a solid work ethic definitely go further than those that don't. So that's step number one. Step number two is don't set realistic expectations for yourself. Successful people set realistic expectations. So if you guys are looking to fail within your business, make sure you're not setting realistic expectations. Make sure your timelines for yourself are very short. You know, if you enter into a business, make sure you set unrealistic goals for yourself to achieve these massive results. So that way you easily get discouraged and you quit on yourself. That is guaranteed to be one of the key indicators that you guys need to have if you're looking to fail in your guys' business. Now, number three thing that you guys need to do if you guys are looking to fail in your personal business here is to don't focus on personal development. Make sure that you guys are not focusing on growing yourself. You're not focusing on learning new things. You're not focusing on developing new skill sets. All of those things are guaranteed to move you forward if you are doing them. So you want to make sure that if failure is on your radar within your guys' business, you're not focusing on personal development. It is extremely important not to do that if you guys want to be successful at failing. Number four, stay at home all day. Make sure you guys are not coming out of your house. Make sure you guys aren't networking. Make sure that, you know, in your business, if you're looking to be wildly successful, those people tend to get out and they network with people. They're constantly having conversations. So if failure is on your guys' radar, if you guys don't want to be successful, you need to make sure that you're staying at home. You need to make sure that you're isolating yourself. You need to make sure that you're not really having too many communications with other people. You're not meeting new people. You're not, you know, introducing yourself to potential clients. You don't want to be doing any of those things if failure is something that you want to make sure that you are trying to achieve within your guys' business. Number five, make sure that you guys are avoiding all trainings and you guys are avoiding any potential learning opportunities that you guys have. Obviously, if you guys want to fail, we need to make sure that you are not focusing on learning new skill sets. You guys are not focusing on picking up good qualities or good traits within your business. So you got to avoid all of those like crazy. You got to make sure that, you know, the company that you guys go and work for, if they're offering training opportunities and things of that nature, personal development classes, you guys are not going to those. It goes right into number four. You just got to make sure you stay home. You completely avoid that because if you show up and you start participating in personal development activities and, you know, different masterminds and things like that, that's only going to move you forward. And remember, guys, the goal here is we're trying to fail within our business. So you got to avoid that stuff. Don't come around and do any personal development or anything. Just go ahead and skip on that. Number six, one of the most important things I think that is critical if you want to make sure that failure is the key point that you're trying to achieve is don't be consistent. Only consistent people tend to see success. So you want to make sure you're avoiding consistency at any chance that you possibly get, right? What this can look like for you is maybe you only show up and put in the work 1 or 2 days a week instead of, you know, focusing on scaling your business 6 or 7 days a week and working on it. You only work 1 or 2 days and then you take the rest of the day off. You go do a bunch of extracurricular activities. You waste hours during the day doing personal things, going out and having fun and doing all kinds of other things except for actually working on your business, okay? That is super important if you guys want to make sure that failure is at the top of your list is don't be consistent within your business. Number 7 is make sure that if you guys are trying to fail and you're trying to fail fast, you guys are making excuses. Making excuses for yourself is absolutely the best way to justify yourself not seeing success, and it's going to make sure that you definitely do see failure, okay? So typically people that don't make excuses for themselves, they just get it done. Those are the successful people. So again, if the failure is the key point for you, you got to make sure that you are making excuses for yourself and you're giving yourself a reason to quit. You're giving yourself a reason to not put in the work or do any of the things that you need to be doing to see the success, which you're actually trying to avoid. So make sure you stay away from that. Don't make any, decisions towards, actually making no excuses for yourself. Make sure you guys are making all the excuses you possibly can. The number 8 thing is avoid communication with people. This goes right back to staying home. Don't talk to anybody, right? Make sure you guys aren't making any outbound calls. Make sure you guys aren't really doing your marketing. You guys aren't putting your messaging. You're not sending texts. You're not sending emails. Everybody knows that to run a successful business, you have to have a lot of conversations with people. You have to meet new people. You have to communicate with people. You have to constantly market yourself. On this, we're trying to actually go the other way. We're trying to make sure that you see massive success and failure. So what you don't want to do is any of those things. Actually, you want to make sure that you completely avoid all of those things. And again, this really ties into just go ahead and stay at home, right? Stay at home. Don't see anybody. Don't talk to anybody. Don't communicate with anybody. All of those things are very bad if you're trying to see success. We want to avoid all of those things. Number 9 is you want to avoid marketing yourself at all costs. Everybody knows that successful businesses are really good at marketing. You have to get yourself in front of people. You have to get your product, your service, any of those things. Those have to be put in front of people at a very high level to get your name or your business out there. Obviously, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that we're seeing massive success in failing. So we want to make sure we're not doing any of that. We want to avoid all the marketing. We want to make sure that nobody actually knows who you are. They want to make sure that you guys don't exist. So avoid the marketing, okay? Make sure you guys are just staying home. Again, the people that I see are very successful at failing. The people that I see that are great at actually not doing anything, they avoid marketing. They don't do a whole lot of it. They stay home. They don't communicate with people. They're highly effective at failing. So you got to make sure you stay away from the marketing as well too. And then number 10 is you have to make sure that you guys are avoiding the lead gen activities. Again, everybody knows you need leads for business. This goes right in point with case number 9 of avoiding marketing. You got to avoid all the lead gen activities. We don't want any new customers in our business if we're trying to be massively successful at failing, okay? So if you're not focusing on lead gen every day, if you're not doing the activities that you need to do to generate leads, you're definitely on the path to success in failing, okay? So again, whatever you guys got to do, make sure you avoid that. I have seen time and time again people that have failed in their business, very successfully been failures in their business, and these are all of the things that they do. So again, hopefully this was helpful for you. If you guys are looking to start a business, if you guys are looking to be wildly successful and failing, you got to make sure you follow all of this. Again, you got to lack the work ethic. You guys got to make sure that you're setting unrealistic expectations and timelines for yourself. You got to make sure that you're not doing any personal development or anything like that. You got to make sure that you guys honestly just stay at home all day. Make sure you're not networking with anybody. You got to make sure that you're avoiding all trainings, personal development. All of those things have to be avoided at any cost if you want to be successful. Make sure you guys are not consistent. Again, consistency is for successful people. We're trying to be massively successful on the other side of that and being unsuccessful. So make sure that you guys completely avoid any form of consistency at all in your guys' business. Avoid communication with people. It goes right back to just staying at home. Avoid marketing yourselves. And again, avoid doing any lead gen activities. All of these things must be avoided if you guys are looking to be wildly unsuccessful in your business. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, these are all of the key traits I have found to be people that are massively unsuccessful. So if that's the route you guys are looking to go with in your guys' business and your guys' life, those are the 10 key points that you guys can work on today, or not work on, in other words, to make sure that you guys are successful in being unsuccessful. As always, hopefully you guys get some value out of this. I think it goes case in point. I'm joking and all of that. And hopefully you guys are not focusing on being any of those things and doing the exact opposite. You guys all deserve success. You guys all deserve to win, but it's extremely important that you guys are really actually striving for this. You guys got to set these realistic expectations for yourself. You guys got to put in the work. You guys got to network. You guys are a business, especially if you're an entrepreneur. People need to know about you. They got to know about how great you are. They got to know about how great your services are. You guys got to make sure you're putting in the work and setting these realistic expectations for yourself. And most importantly, guys, days are going to be hard. Times are going to be tough. There's going to be some days you want to throw in the towel. I completely understand it. but put in the work. I promise on the other side of all of that, guys, you guys are going to be happy that you pushed through, you challenged yourself, you didn't give up on yourself, and you guys kept going through. There is success on the other side of doing the really hard things. As always, hopefully this adds some value to you guys. If you guys have any comments or questions, you guys feel free to drop those in the comment section. I'd love to interact and hear some feedback from you. And if you guys know anybody that needs to hear this, maybe there's somebody that's heading down that path of not being successful, they're heading towards failure, feel free to share this with them. Give them some idea of what failure is going to look like to see if any of those things resonate with them. And maybe we can point them back in the right direction of doing the activities that they need to do to be successful. Get out there, guys. Let's crush it.